Hi, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to completely erase any moving object or person from your videos for free using a powerful local AI called DiffuEraser. Let's take a look at our example video right here, a clean shot of a tennis player in the middle of a match. To get rid of him, we need a tracking mask like this one, which tells the AI exactly what to delete. If you don't know how to create a black and white mask video yet, check out this link that contains a step-by-step tutorial how to create a video mask. And finally, here is the result. The tennis player is completely gone. We can only see its shadow. So let's move to the step-by-step installation, and after that we will run the Python app and learn exactly how to create this incredible effect yourself. Today we are going to set up and run DiffuEraser, a powerful tool for removing unwanted objects or people from your videos using diffusion's model. We will doing this inside Linux via Windows Subsystem for Linux or named WSL. So let's jump right in. First, open up your PowerShell. Let's resize it and boot into your Linux environment by typing WSL. Once you're inside Linux, navigate to your chosen working folder. In my case, I decided to install everything under a tutorials directory. So let's go back to the main drive, and then let's go inside tutorials. Of course, everything will be written here in the instruction files. You have to run WSL, and after that go to inside your chosen working folder. I decided to put everything inside tutorials. Next, you should clone the diffuser repository from GitHub and then change into the newly created folder named DiffuEraser. Next, to keep things clean and avoid conflicts, we are going to build a dedicated Anaconda environment. We'll name it DiffuEraser. Of course, you can choose your own custom name, and it will be based on Python 3.9.19. Give it a moment to initialize, and after that you should activate it. So let's go back to our PowerShell inside the WSL. First of all, let's go inside the diffuser. It was already cloned, and since I've already created the Conda environment, I just need to activate it. So let's copy and paste this command, and now this is our current working environment. And with our environment ready, let's install all the required Python packages and dependencies by running pip install -r requirement.txt. I've already done it as well, so this is the command. You should copy and paste it inside the PowerShell, inside the Linux environment. Now comes the most important part, downloading the AI models and weights. We have 5 main assets to pull down, and we will organize them all into a central weights directory. First up, and this is the first step, we use the Hugging Face SLI to grab the core DiffuEraser weights. We need both the brushnet and the unit main folders. So here we are running the first command for the brushnet, and this is for the second command. Of course, you can go inside this link and see all the files that are going to be downloaded. Okay, second, we will pull down the base stable diffusion version 1.5 weights, which act as the backbone for our generation. So this is the main command for downloading this part. The third part, we need the PCM weights specifically for SD 1.5 to speed up our sampling. And after that, the fourth part, we will create a new subdirectory for ProPainter and use the wget command to grab its specific tracking and flow completion models directly from GitHub. And finally, we will download the SDVE. Here it is. This model from Stability AI help us to handle our visual decoding. So this should be your structure. So inside the DiffuEraser folder and the main working folder, you should have a weight subfolder, and inside all the information that downloaded using this base structure. So you're expecting to see this structure. So let's run our example, and basically the out of the box command is this command, python run diffuser.py. So this will run the first demo, and let's go back to our main folder and find this file. Here it is. Let's open it with a notepad, and you can see in the first process these are all the parameters, and we can focus, let's just make it larger. We can focus on the first parameter, input video, and the default value is video.mp4 under example 3, and the mask is mask.mp4 under example 3. So example 3 basically is our demo file. I also copied this here. So basically after running the first demo, the out of the box demo, we will try to play with those parameters, for example changing our input video. So let's go back to our diffuser working folder, and let's go to the examples, and let's go to example 3 as it was mentioned, and let's run video 4. So this is video 4. As you can see, some people doing some karate, and let's see what is the mask.mp4. So here's the mask, the right person. So basically our target is to make this disappear. So we would like that the result video will don't have, we are going to make him disappear, this right person. By the way, if you would like to generate a mask like this, a video mask, you can click this video tutorial that will help you to generate videos mask for your specific custom objects. So let's run it. Let's copy this command. Of course, you should be inside our working folder. So let's copy this command. Just need to paste it here and run. The first time you run the process on your first video, it will take more time. I believe about 2 hours, but if you run it on your second video, it will take about 10 to 15 minutes. So this tip is very important. So I believe that for now I will stop the recording, and we will be back after the first process will be finished, and we will examine the result. So the process has finished. It took about 2 or 3 hours. So let's see the results. Let's go to our main working folder, and there is a new subfolder named result. Let's run it, And here you can see the result, and the right person disappeared. We only see its shadow. So a very nice result. Let's try another video. Now let's try another example. So let's go to the examples folder, and let's see, for example, example number 1. And what can we see here? So hey, we can see here a tennis player. And let's go to the mask MP4, and the person was masked. You can see everything. The person is indicated in white color and all the rest is in black. So basically we are going to make the player disappear. So this is example 1. So let's copy and paste the same command. And now let's send the first parameter, which is input video, minus input video, and we need to send the name of the file. So basically we can copy this one and just change it to example 1. It's the same name video, it's a video.mp4. And then the second parameter, it's named input mask, minus input mask. So let's paste it, and once again we have to put the name of the mask file. Here it is. This is the mask file, and we have to change it to example 1. Of course, here is the you should put the location for your own video and your own mask after you generate it before running it. I believe that's it, and let's try to run it. I can see I have an error here. It's it should be 2 minuses. Let's run it again. So now let's pause the video and we will be back after it will be finished. So the second process has finished. It was a lot faster, about 20 minutes. And let's see the results. Go to the results folder and let's look for the tennis player. And as you can see, we can only see the shadow. The tennis player was disappeared. So a very good result. So that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm preparing to upload more cool Python libraries and repositories in the next weeks. Bye bye.